everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
For Bell, a Steelers postseason record, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns in the wild card round. And, you know, he just showed such patience waiting for his blockers.
I think it works very well for him that these blockers have been blocking for Big Ben for a number of years. Because you know what they say about him. It's not the first 3 seconds of a pass play. It's the next 3 when he shakes someone off and creates. So they're used to holding blocks and doing something extra. They do the exact same thing for Le'Veon Bell because they know the results can be excellent.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
When you see Brooks Reed going after the quarterback and you see that hair trailing out from under his helmet, look out.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. Football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger, and this one caught by Coates. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 55 yards. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now let's shift our attention back to the Pittsburgh offense. They had, as we mentioned earlier, Roethlisberger, Bell, Brown all out there for the playoff win. Those guys had all had a week off, and they had mentioned, you heard this during the broadcast, they were already preparing for Miami before they knew that was definitely the opponent.
When you have that luxury of knowing you're locked into your spot in the playoffs, you can do that sort of thing. As you mentioned, they rested their big guys against Cleveland. So the week of practice against the Browns, They worked against them, but they also started to look ahead and added in periods or used certain periods to prepare for the Dolphins and maybe another opponent they thought they might get. That's just good planning by Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
Goes underneath for Bell. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back on. Onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Hey, when the playoffs begin, you always find out who's ready to go and who's ready to elevate their game and who the superstars are. And Antonio Brown fits that description big time. How about it? 2 of his first 3 catches, long-distance touchdowns against Miami. He was ready to go.
And remember, he's a Miami kid. He's born down there, but now fully adjusted to the cold temperatures.
Fully adjusted and truly one of the best receivers in the game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this one caught by Coates. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Ben to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game, He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. In the red zone this time. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's taken down on, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fall for... Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Freeman might have got... And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out here in the eye. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.